All right, good morning. It is match play day. We made it to match play. Qualified 21st. I get to bowl Cameron Foster, I think is the name. I think that's who I'm bowling. Down on 5 and 6, down on the low end. So last night was a struggle. It was really, really difficult. The pattern played so hard. The scores in our squad were just so low. It was tough. I bowled 20 over, bowling 190, 190, 190, 210, 220. And that, though, I mean, I bowled pretty dang good. I mean, I would say I probably bowled better last night than I did the night before for about 75 pins less. So it was a grind, but I knew I didn't need much. I just needed to kind of just grind my way through and not shoot myself in the foot, bowl a couple of 150s. That would be bad. So so far, I think my low game is about 184 through 15 games. So I've kept it in play pretty well. The gem, again, kind of bailed me out at the end last night. I used a combination of the gem, Nova, the Trident Odyssey. I even tried the black raw, a few shots, just to try to see if a weaker bowling ball would actually do what I was looking for. But it didn't. Definitely didn't. It was it's a day of needing. It was a day of needing stronger balls, just like the day before. But the difference from last night and the night before was they were a lot flatter. They were a lot more difficult. It forced us farther left earlier to create a little bit of angle to be able to create some hold, which still there was no hold. So it was a 32 mil pattern, high volume pattern that felt like it was like maybe 15 mil. I mean, they hooked a lot, and they hooked early, and they hooked often. So I actually took the surfaces of my gem, my Nova, and my Trident Odyssey back up a little bit to about 2 and some. I think the gem I did at 2,000, the Nova I did at 3,000, and the Odyssey I did at 3,000. So just to get some surface off of them, maybe to smooth them out a little bit in case they hook like they did last night. If they don't hook like they did last night, then I will take the surfaces back down while I'm out on the lanes. But man, it feels good to put some shots together. As you can see, some of these shots that are running through right now, not the greatest, but posture-wise, balance-wise, everything else kind of felt pretty dang good. Got a lot of comments from a lot of people telling me how much better I look, and it's the best they've ever seen me throw it and everything like that. So that's good to know that my hard work is kind of going noticed and maybe possibly starting to pay off a little bit. So it's nice to not find myself going home right away after qualifying. But it was just, and the funny thing is I actually missed quite a few spares because it's thrown my spare game off just a little bit, trying to keep my balance shooting spares and stuff. But otherwise, I mean, I missed, I think in 15 games, I missed 6 or 7 spares that were makeable. So, figure another 70 pins. I'm probably 200 over, higher in the bracket. I don't know if that's going to matter or not. Maybe this was a good thing. Doesn't really matter. All you got to do is get to match play, because anything can happen when you get to match play. So essentially those 70 pins don't matter. So bowling on 5 and 6 at 9 a.m. here in about an hour and a half. I'm going to run downstairs, get some coffee, and maybe go dink around for a little bit before getting to the lanes. I don't want to get to the lanes too early and just sit there and think. That never does any good. So we're going to go down, get some coffee, maybe grab a parfait, get a yogurt parfait with some strawberries and granola, all that good stuff. Whew. Still a little tired, to be completely honest. Was up until probably 1 o'clock last night because we slept in yesterday knowing we had to bowl at 5 o'clock, and then I stayed out and hung out for a few hours afterwards. So a little tired, but I'm up early enough where I can wake up, get some coffee, and be good to go. Took a nice cold shower this morning. That'll wake you up. It'll close your pores up, make your body feel a lot better. So if you haven't been taking cold showers, recommend it. Highly recommend it. Now you don't have to start with a cold shower. You start with your normal shower, clean up, do everything you got to do there. Then for the last 2 minutes or so, you finish with a cold shower. So shocks your system, gets you going. So anyway, I'm blabbing now, but I'm gonna get out of here, and we will see you guys for I'm gonna probably record the match play rounds. So we'll see you guys later.